The story of electricity is a long and complex one, built on centuries of experimentation and observation. While it is often said that electricity was discovered by Benjamin Franklin, his experiments primarily focused on establishing a connection between lightning and electricity, rather than a deeper understanding of the nature of electricity itself. The story of electricity is more than capturing lightning with a kite. The history of electricity can be traced back even further, to ancient Greece, where people noticed that rubbing certain stones, such as amber, together could create a reaction. This was the first discovery of static electricity, which is what causes our hair to stand on end and sometimes gives us a shock when we touch someone. To understand electricity, it is helpful to start with the nature of matter. All matter is composed of atoms, and each atom contains three different particles: negatively charged electrons, positively charged protons, and neutral neutrons. In most of the objects around us, the number of electrons and protons is equal, so they do not give us a shock when we touch them. But as electrons love to move, they can be moved by friction, they will leave their atoms and travel to other atoms. This process causes the object to lose its balance of electrons and protons and become positively charged. This balance in the nature of science is always trying to be restored, and it is why when we touch a negatively charged object and we are positively charged, electrons will flow into our body to neutralize us. This flow of electrons is what creates an electrical current. Franklin's experiments helped to reveal some of these underlying principles. Franklin tied a silk thread to a kite. The negatively charged electricity inside the clouds began to collect on the wet silk thread of the kite. When he brought his other hand near the key, he saw sparks. In this way, Franklin began to understand the structure of electricity moving between positively and negatively charged objects. He observed that if there was a deficiency or surplus of electricity in both objects, the objects repelled each other, and if there was a deficiency of electricity in one and a surplus in the other, the objects attracted each other. The daily impact of electricity on our lives is immeasurable. We use electricity from the moment we wake up to toast bread, turn on the radio and cool orange juice. And let's not forget, we use it to light up. Thomas Edison and electricity are almost synonymous. He invented the phonograph, incandescent lamp and film projector. Edison, who signed many more inventions inspired by electricity, is one of the most productive inventors in history. In 1870, Edison built an electric power station in New York using direct current. Direct current is a structure in which electrons flow in one direction. Let's take a toy car motor that uses direct current. If we put a battery in the toy car, the electrons flowing in one direction will make the motor run. On the voltage and time chart, we see that the voltage moves in a straight line. As time goes on, the power of the battery will run out and the motor will slow down and stop. When the charge of our cell phone is over, we get the energy the battery needs from a charger that uses alternative current. Alternative current is a current type that changes direction and magnitude according to time. For example, when we turn on the light, the voltage graph shows us that the current is in a rising and falling structure. When the voltage reaches the highest level, the light is at its brightest. This time, the current starts to move in the opposite direction, and this time the intensity of the light decreases. This happens so quickly that we cannot notice a change in the intensity of the light with the naked eye. Although Edison made a great discovery, the electric power station he built caused both high energy loss and major fires because it used direct current. Nikola Tesla, his former employee and later his biggest rival, was one of the scientists who approached the use of alternative current the most. Tesla's step towards the future not only used electricity in a more useful way, but also ensured that the devices that needed electricity worked safely and lasted longer. Since the 1970s, the use of solar energy to generate electricity has gained momentum. Solar panels, which used to cost a lot, have become more affordable thanks to technological advancements and have even entered our homes. The energy of the sun comes from fusion that occurs in its core. A portion of this energy reaches our planet in the form of solar rays. Panels convert this into heat and electricity. Solar and similar renewable energy sources have allowed for the production of electricity in a cleaner way without polluting our world. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Bye!